Hello friends, how are you doing today? I hope everybody is good, and I'm also good here. Actually, I got a mail from one of my YouTube family brother, Salik Gulzar, and he's writing something like this. I'm very weak in trigonometry. Well, bro, please never command yourself like this. Never give such information to your brain. Weak, not only in trigonometry, in any subjects, right? This is not good actually. Well, uh, like trigonometry, when I was in trigonometry, I was also feeling myself I'm weak, but after certain good practice I became good, and now I understand trigonometry, and I feel easy to solve trigonometric problem, and it's really enjoyable also, right? So actually just you need good practice, and this is showing that you're doing practice. You're watching the videos, you are asking the question. Definitely after a certain time you'll be perfect in trigonometry. Okay, so don't think like that. You're very good. And let me read further. Now I'm watching your videos, which is helping me a lot in trigonometry. So the question I previously asked you was already uploaded by, well, he has got a little confusion in one of my videos, and now I have 5 questions in my mind which are very confusing. So the first question, you have 5 questions confusing. Well, write those all things, I mean mail those all. Let me see which kind of questions they are which is troubling you. Question first is saying here, 1.5-meter tall boy is standing at some distance from 30-meter tall building. The angle of elevation from his eye to the top of the building increases from 30 degree to 60 degree as he walks towards the building. Find the distance he walked towards the building. Please can solve this for me. Definitely brother, I will solve for you, and I hope that will help other students also, other people also around this web. Well, so this question is saying something like this. Suppose I have a plain ground. This is not perfectly plain, but imagine like it's a plain ground, and here is a boy. All right, this is a boy, and this boy is actually watching a tall building. Suppose this building, he's watching this tall building, and when he watches this top of this building, at the top, when he is watching, the angle of elevation means angle made by his eyesight, completely this eyesight with the horizon is 30 degree at initial stage. And when he little bit he walks actually, and he suppose he reaches here, right here he is now, and he's watching to again the top building, and the same point he is watching. Now angle of elevation is 60 degree. I think I have already mentioned in previous videos, like you're watching suppose a tower, and if you're away, and from there if you're moving towards the tower, then your angle of elevation continuously increases, and finally you get till 90. And if you go away from this, then angle of elevation decreases like this. If you go towards this side, more and more you'll move towards this left side, your angle of elevation will decrease, and when you'll go infinity, it will be almost like zeros. Now the 1.5-meter tall boy it is. So height of this boy is actually 1.5 meter, and the height of this building is actually 30 meter. And since the boy is 1.5, so this height will be 1.5, this height will be 1.5, and this height will be 1.5. So this is 1.5 meter tall, and so rest of this will be 30 minus 1.5, that is 28.5 meter. So from here to here the distance is 28.5 meter. And now we need to find out actually by how much distance he moved, right? This blue color, with blue color I'm marking how much distance he moved, means this much distance length we need to find out. What is this distance? All right, so it is better to give the name to everything and then start writing. Okay, so let me give, this is point A, point B, C, D, E, F, and G. Okay, now here what we know, this is 1.5 meter, this whole is 30 meter, and this is 28.5, this much only is 28.5. all right, and here in this type of problem, first you need to find out what are our right angle triangles. Yes, here is right angle triangle. So my first right angle triangle is here, triangle ABG. Triangle ABG is my first right angle triangle, and second my right angle triangle is triangle FAB. Alright, so we have to do all the operation only in these two right angle triangles, and almost many times we need to use the tan here, and what trigonometric ratio we have to use and where we have to use this, all things determines from the given information. Here in this our right angle triangle, we know only the perpendicular part, right? Only the perpendicular part we know, and this perpendicular part is common in two triangles, in triangle ABG also and in triangle ABF also. So means this is a beneficial thing. So by taking this common part, we'll first find out BZ, right? And after that we'll find out FB. This whole thing we'll be finding out, and then from FB we'll be subtracting GB and we'll be getting FG. So first let's start with the triangle ABG. Okay, so in right triangle ABG, right, tan 60 degree equals to actually the perpendicular over the base. So perpendicular is my AB and my base is actually BZ. Alright, and in next step, tan 60 is actually root 3 and AB is 28.5 divided by BZ. So therefore my BZ is now 28.5 over root 3 meter. So I got this length, this is 28.5. and now I'm going to talk about the triangle A, B and F. This with white I'm going to mark here in this triangle. Alright, now in right triangle A, B, F, tan 30 degree, since this is 30 degree, so tan 30 equals to AB over FB, actually the perpendicular over the base, that is BF, right? And do you know why we are taking this tan only? Why didn't we take sine, cos or other trigonometric ratios? Because we know the perpendicular, right? We know here perpendicular, and question is asking us this distance. This distance question is asking here, this which is base actually, this is actually base it is. And to find out this FG, this part, we have only one trick. First we need to find out BF, and then by subtracting GB from that BF, from this BF, if we subtract GF, you'll get this FG, right? And so that what we need this whole quantity's length, which is a base. We know perpendicular here and we know base also. So relationship between the perpendicular and base is either tan or cot. So you can use cot or you can use tan, not others. If you use sine, you will be getting this part, hypotenuse. So we don't need this, we need this base, and we have got the perpendicular. So the relationship between the perpendicular and the base is actually tan. So that is why we're using the tan. And I hope actually I have discussed a lot of times, I think, in previous videos. And let's solve it now first here. So tan 30 is actually 1 over root 3. I hope you're remembering the trigonometric tables, right? And here AB is again 28.5 divided by BF. So my BF length is going to be 28.5 root 3 meter. So I got the complete length also. From here to here it is 28.5 root 3 from here till here, and this is 28.5 divided by root 3 it is from here to here. So this distance is actually just the difference of this. Okay, this whole complete distance minus this distance, this part. I meant to say, like from this whole FB, if I'm going to subtract this BG part, then definitely I will get this FG part, which is the distance actually walked by the guy, this distance. Alright, so the distance walked is equals to, now see from the figure only we can explain, this is FG, right? This is FG, and FG is actually B, let me write here, BF minus BG, BF minus BG. Alright, and we know BG also, we know BF also. Let's put the value of this and we'll get the answer. Alright, so our BF value is here. Recently we got 28.5 root 3 minus BG is actually 28.5 by root 3, 28.5 by root 3. And now this root 3, there is nothing, then there is 1, so root 3 will multiply this, it will be 28.5 root 3 times root 3 minus 28.5 whole divided by root 3. So 28.5 you can take common, and root 3 times root 3, what you'll get? Yes, it will be 3 minus, here is nothing, there is multiplication 1, so it will be 1 divided by root 3, and in next step what you'll get, 28.5 times 3 minus 1, that is 2, divided by root 3. 28.5 times 2, this will be 57 over root 3 meter. Or you can go further, like 57 is 3 times 19, so in the place of 3 I can write root 3 times 19, and I can write root 3, so root 3 and root 3 will cancel out, and I will get 19 root 3 meter. If you want more appropriately, then you can write 19 times 1.73 meter, right? So it will be approximately, it will be 33, I think, around 33 meter it will be around. Alright, it's approximately 33. You can calculate also. So like this, you have to solve this problem. I hope Salik Gulzar, friend, my brother, you understand this. And if there is any problem anywhere, if you are confusing, then please comment below this video. I will definitely reply you back. And this, in this question, nothing was there. Simply, the boy was approaching from one point to another point, right? And that time angle of elevation is increasing from 30 to 60 degree. And in this type of problem, actually you should know what is given and what we need to find out. Here we had got actually the perpendicular. In this problem we had actually got the perpendicular. We are knowing this, and we need to find out the distance of this. So in triangle, in this smaller triangle, this perpendicular is common, and in this bigger triangle also this perpendicular is common. So based on that, first we need to find out this one, and then we need to find out this whole quantity, and then subtract it. I hope you understand this. Goodbye.